All right, guys, I'm doing question number 2 of chapter 11 paper homework. And the question is as follows. A nucleus of uranium-238 of a 3.95 times 10 to the negative 25th kilograms eject an alpha particle 6.64 times 10 to the negative 27th kilograms, transmuting into a nucleus of thorium-234 of 3.89 times 10 to the negative 25th kilograms. If the particle is ejected to the right at 1.421 times 10 to the 7th meters a second, determine the speed and direction of the recoiling nucleus. So first off, I started off with a situational diagram. So here's the uranium atom at rest, and this is after it's been ejected. It says that the alpha goes to the right, so this is going to the right, and since that's going to the right, this will be going to the left. So and we're going to prove that mathematically that it goes to the left. So start off with the equation. Momentum final equals momentum initial. The thorium, so even though it is uranium initially, it's going to transmute into thorium, and the mass of the uranium at the beginning that was given isn't going to matter, and I'll show you here in a second why. And here's the alpha particle. The velocity initial is 0. The velocity final is 1.421 times 10 to the 7th, and there's the mass as stated in the question. Okay, so we got potential energy final equals momentum. Momentum final equals momentum initial. That's what the 0 stands for, not. P makes me think of potential for some reason, so excuse me for that. So this goes to 0. Why does that go to 0? Well, because the velocity initial of the thorium is 0. So when you multiply the initial mass times 0, it's just going to be 0. And for the alpha, it also equals 0. Why? Because the velocity initial times the mass, it just goes to 0. 0 times anything is 0. Unless, it's like infinity, then use L'Hopitals, but luckily this is a math class. So this equation just goes to momentum final equals 0. So the mass final of thorium and the velocity final of thorium plus the mass final of alpha and the velocity final of alpha equals 0. So I moved over all the alpha variables over to the right. So this was positive and that became negative. So after doing that, I have the mass of the thorium and the velocity final of the thorium is equal to this down here. And then I divided by the mass final of thorium on both sides. This would cancel out on the thorium side, so it just moves over to the right. So we have the velocity final of thorium equals the mass of the alpha, the final velocity of the alpha divided by the mass of the thorium. So we bring this up here. I just plugged in all the numbers that were giving to me at the beginning. So we got 6.64 times 10 to the negative 27th times 1.421 times 10 to the 7th divided by 3.89 times 10 to the negative 25th, right? So the velocity final is negative 2.43 times 10 to the 5th meters a second. And what this negative right here indicates, it's just saying that it's going to the left, right? Since we're working in one dimension, anything to the left is going to be negative, and anything to the right is going to be positive. So that's how we prove mathematically as well that the thorium is moving to the left. So I hope this helped somebody. You guys have a great day. Thank you.